Here in Elliott Ballpark, it's not a very big offensive game. Only 3 hits for the East Tennessee State Bucks and the Yukon Huskies with 1 hit. But it's East Tennessee State leading 2-0 over Yukon. 2 solo home runs, 1 in the first inning and 1 in the second inning. And we're getting to that heart of the order here. It's the top of the order for East Tennessee. It's Nate Connor with a fly out and a foul out. Pitch is up and away for a ball.
Yeah, and those hits that we have seen, most of them came earlier on in this game. It's been very lackluster, especially later.
Pitch looks at a strike inside.
That one was close call. Probably could have gone either way with complaints from whichever side got the bad end of it.
Oliver Pudvar remains on the mound. The pitch. Fastball low. Pudvar only had 68 pitches. The pitch. That time finding the zone. Looks at a strike 2. 2-2 count. After Connor, it's Ferguson and Curlis. And that heart of the order. 2-2. Hit in into the gap in left center field. Scooped up by Melendez. The throw now over to second, and it's a stand-up double for Nate Connor.
And that one just right down the gap. There was a shift in the infield, got through it where the shortstop normally would have been. And then it bobbled in the outfield. I think he would have been safe regardless, but he was especially safe at second because outfielder couldn't come up with it cleanly.
So it's a leadoff double for Nate Connor. Now brings up Henry Ferguson, who had that solo home run in the first off of Oliver Pudvar. Now a runner in scoring position with no outs. Pitch looks at a fastball down the middle for a strike.
And it is nice to see Pudvar still on the mound. Obviously, see 2 home runs in the first 2 innings. You might expect, and I will admit that I was one of these people, expected it might not be his greatest game, but he's turned it back.
Bucks deals and fouled to the catcher.
Has looked more like himself lately, despite that hit a few moments ago. Regardless of the fact that Cooper Jones is pitching, well, to put it bluntly, better. Pudvar has still been very good this game outside of those 2 mistakes, which were helped by the wind.
As took a little bit of a timeout as Pudvar and Ferguson step back on. It's 0-2 count with no outs with Connor on second. And pitch hit to short. Rispoli scoops it, throws to first, and they get the out.
Good routine play there to recover after that leadoff
First
double.
baseman, Tristan Curlis.
And now Tristan Curlis, mentioned he's a two-way player. Pitched a little bit yesterday in Game 2. Finished the game for the Bucks. But the lefty looking for his first base knock today. Pitch hit high and hard into right field. Back at the track is Wachter, and under it makes the grab. And advancing to third is Connor. So 2 outs, runner 90 feet away from scoring.
The center fielder, Jamie Palmise.
Now here's Jamie Palmise, who, if you remember a few innings ago, ran into that bunch of pickoff attempts. Heard you? What's going on over there?
Something's going wrong with my headset right now. I'm trying to fix it. I don't know if that's coming through on your end.
So they're going to intentionally Jamie Palmise. He strolls on over the first.
That is bold, given what he did earlier in this game.
So now it's Joey Little. He had a solo home run in the second inning. But 2 outs, runners in the corners. Pitch hits this one high, and this will go foul.
Apologize to do this mid-broadcast. You can hear me, right?
Of course.
Okay, just making sure. Having some more technical difficulties. I guess that's what happens near the end of the season. Stuff starts to go haywire.
This one swings and hit into right field high, and Walker under it, and he'll make the grab. So 3 down. And no damage done there. And it's East Tennessee still leading over the Huskies 2-0. As we'll take it back to the studio, and we'll be back in a moment. Bottom of the 6th here at Elliott Ballpark. The Bucks lead over the Huskies 2-0. It's going to be Chase Taylor leading it off for UConn, and then it's back to the top of the order. Cooper Jones remains on the mound for the Bucks. He's done a great job, only allowing 1 hit, knocking in 5 strikeouts on the afternoon. But John alongside Jackie Allen, I'm Logan Miller.
Jackie Allen, who is currently hearing out of 1 ear now.
But stepping back in, Chase Taylor, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And the pitch, out and away for a ball. And Andrew Hill playing narrow infield, and Ian Guanzon playing in shallow right. 1-0 is inside again for ball 2. So 2-0 count. Belsario on the top of the order. On deck. The 2-0 pitch. Looks at another ball outside. So 3-0 count to start for Chase Taylor.
And Jones has been good this game, but this is probably the worst he's started a inning. But he's pitched the rest of the game. Would have confidence that he'll be able to make up for it, maybe even as soon as this at bat.
3-0 pitch, and looks at a fastball right down the middle.
Right on cue.
And this game started pretty sunny out, but now some clouds starting to take over here in Stores. Good crowd, though, even though it's pretty cold out.
And finals week coming up. Students are starting to leave, but still a lot of people here.
3-1 pitch. That's inside and low, and that's going to walk Chase Taylor, a leadoff walk.
Best opportunity UConn's had in a while already. I don't think they've had a base runner since the second inning, if I'm not mistaken.
Now it's top of the order. You are correct.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Batting for the center fielder.
Maybe this will be the difference.
Pinch
making the
hitter.
change.
Number 8.
Pinch hitter. Ooh.
Cancel.
And it's Chris Cancel
for UConn.
pinch hitting for Anthony Bellisario. The tying run is at the plate in Chris Cancel. He was the catcher yesterday for UConn. Went 1 for 3 with a single.
And we'll see if he becomes the catcher now coming into the game, or if this is the only appearance he'll have and somebody comes in for him on defense.
So Taylor on with no outs. Pitch. Swing and hit, and that's going to get down into left field. Here goes Taylor over to third. And heading over to second is Cancel. The throw to third is not in time. It's a double for Chris Cancel, and now 2 runners in scoring position. And now the go-ahead run is at the plate with no outs in Cam Riggy.
Yeah, and that's why you pinch hit somebody like Cancel into the game, of course. I do want to point out, Taylor very close to coming off the bag. If that ball's not dropped by the third baseman, I do think there's a good chance that that he gets tagged out just because he slipped off the bag at the very end.
Now here's Cam Riggy. He's 0 for 2 today, a fly out and a strikeout.
All he needs to do is put this ball in the outfield, and he should get the runner in.
There's 2 pitchers warming in the pen for the Bucks. Pitch. That one low and away. Slider at 75 miles per hour. No outs. And this is a real chance for UConn to put runners in.
And that win could help them a lot if they can just put something out towards the right field area.
Ricky has 10 home runs on the season. Pitch. Looks at a ball away.
Most important thing here is to not strike out. Anything else would be good, even if that ends up being a walk. Or maybe even a ground out of some sort.
Riggy does strike out a lot. 38 strikeouts on the season. Does have 42 RBIs. The 2-0 pitch. is away again. So 3-0 to Cam Riggy. Jackson Marshall on deck.
Yeah, if Riggy gets on base, that could be a grand slam opportunity for Marshall. Maybe some redemption on the missed chance he had earlier this series.
Taylor on third, Cancel on second. No outs, the 3-0 pitch. Looks at a strike, so now a 3-1 count.
Taking all the way on 3-0. Can't blame him. When you have somebody like Marshall there and quite a few opportunities to take strikes, it's just might as well try and get on base. Simpler way.
The 3-1 to Riggy. That one finds the zone again for strike 2.
But at the same time, you can't take too much because you do have to take advantage of while you have the advantage in the count. And good job by Jones there to make that a ball that is not easy to hit on the 3-1 when most batters are looking to swing.
So Cooper Jones steps back on the mound. It's a full count. And here's the payoff pitch. That one's low, and that's a ball. So bases loaded. Nobody